Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're gonna play some dragons, because, you know, I have to, by law, have so many dragons on my channel, being Power Dragon. But, mostly because I want to do an update to the Rakdos dragons and see if there's a way that they can handle the meta, and I think this is actually it. So, we've got 3 cut down, and honestly, we gotta have these for the mono red matchups and for the Boros aggro, but we have another key card that made the cut here. Of course, we have some Go for the Throat. We've got Invasion of Tark here, because of course we're playing dragons. 3 Magda the Horde Master, because we do have a fair amount of things that can target, and things that make treasure, so we occasionally will get the 4/4 dragons. We do have some Riveteer's Requisitioner, which work well with a lot of things in here. Again, being able to make treasure, it's an early blocker. Kolaghan Warmonger. Now, this is a card I generally don't play in these decks. However, with some of the control decks popping their heads up a little bit, having a hasty creature that can also get you another creature, very good here. The question was just, how many dragons did we have to play to make it worth it? We're going to be playing some Ob Nixilis, the adversary, and I'm also going to be playing 1 Rivers of the Claw. However, I think it's possible we might cut Rivers by the end of the video and play more Ob Nixilis. But we've got 3 Atsushi, the Blazing Sky, because again, treasures and getting cards. Decadent Dragon, again, treasures and getting cards. You kind of see a theme here. But we are going to play a couple of copies of the Elder Dragon War. This is good for wiping out a bunch of tokens, you know, whether that be mono red, the Boros aggro, mono white aggro, but also gets us a 4/4 dragon and can help us filter our hand, which is really nice. And then we have our 5 mana dragons, where we've got 3 Bonehorde Dracosaur and 2 Terror of the Peaks. So yeah, pretty much what you expect here, except for a few little quirks. But this should be good. Hopefully we have some crazy games like we had in the last video, but you won't know unless you watch to the end of the video. So please do that, because that helps out. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, because that also helps the channel a lot, and those are free to do. However, when you get to the end of the video, we will have a link to Moxfield. It's their channel sponsor. It'll let you see this deck. You can download it, play it, or check a bunch of other stuff out in Standard. Now though, let's go see if dragons burn everything to the ground. Okay, let's do it. This is a tough one, because, like, I almost feel like we're incentivized to play Magda, but you also kind of don't want to. Oh, against this, we probably don't want to for real. I think I'm just going to kill this. And just hope they don't have more mana creatures early. Ah, they did. Alright. Well, nothing you can do about it if they just draw it. Here comes a big 6/6. No, bigger than that, probably. Paleontologist. Okay. How do we approach this? I feel like the plan is possibly, let's just attack with Magda, see if they want to block. Like, them losing mana is actually good for us here. I didn't think they would, but, you know, give them a chance. And then maybe they don't play Dracosaur here. Kind of the hope. Nope, they absolutely played Dracosaur. Alright, well, that plan's wrecked. Well, what's the next best thing? Kill this. Get a treasure. Sack Magda, make double Ob Nixilis? Is that the plan, maybe? I'm just trying to think of ways we can get out of trouble here, and it's very limited options at the moment.
I've conquered entire planes.
Alright.
You work for me now, Run.
So they're down to 5 mana. They can still do a lot, especially if they have fight spells or other Dracosaurs or whatever. So I feel like we're losing at least 1 Ob Nixilis on this exchange. We can play our own Dracosaur next turn, though. But they're also going to have 2 turns of Dracosaur advantage, getting to draw cards or whatever. So I don't know how this is going to go. 2 lands, both good and bad, because it means they probably drew into something for real on that 3rd card. Please don't kill our Atsushi. Oh, that sucks for us. Alright, at least they only got a Gashath, at least went to the exiles, or to the bottom, so that's better. Yeah, we almost have to take the cards off at Sushi and hope we draw, like, I don't know, double go for the throats or something. I have no idea. Maybe land go for the throat, because then we at least get Bonehorde Dracosaur. I don't know. Or can we? No, there's no way we could race them, because they've got 13 on the ground, so that's not a real option. Interesting that the opponent's debating if they want to attack or not here. I wonder if they're concerned about giving us the cards. Oh, they're just attacking us. Not even our Planeswalkers. Huh. Now we could attack them down to 12. Have a blocker. 2 blockers. How are they planning on killing? I mean, if we go to 15... I mean... Alright. I'm gonna not block. It's probably a bad idea. Yep. It doesn't look like it's gonna work in our favor, that's for sure. But we do get 2 life here. 4 life, actually. Because we still have the devil in play. So, that helps. I mean, maybe there's a Worlds? I don't know. But they do want to hold on to their cards, which is very scary. So they have a plan already of some kind. Nope, now they're discarding. Okay. All right, put them to 10 and see if any of this matters. All right. Oh no, they got Natali, which means they're probably going to hit one of our dragons. Oh, we need them to hit something really... We need them to hit like a Magda. Or one of our 3/2 guys. Oh, that was the worst. Well, I mean, they do have dragons, but I guess it could have been much worse. All right, they're at 10 now. Oh, and they got a fight rigging? Bruh. Like, oh, I feel like we're just fighting everything, every which way. Okay, well, Natali doesn't have haste. One of the 3/1s doesn't have haste. All right. What do they get off the fight rigging? Oh, they chose not to take the card that's on there? Oh, wild. So, can we just win now? 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 16 if we block. So we block one of the ones that doesn't trample. We block one of these. And then we take 16? And then shoot the opponent for 1, attack for 9? Wow, how did we get out of this? This seemed impossible. They still have a mana open. I don't know what they could do with it, but it'd be hell if that's like a... What's her name? The give something hexproof and whatever and gain 2 life? That'd be gross. I'm going to see what they've got. See if maybe we can just make life a little easier on ourselves. Nah, that's not going to do it. All right, we're just going to have to hope they don't have it. Okay, they're saying GG's. Ooh, Xaxes. Oh, man. All right, got to hope this works. All right, we have double cut down and invasion. So hopefully we can kill some things with these. If not, we're just in bad shape. So far, it's mono red, and they're not doing much of anything. I was going to say, that plays into our setup very nicely. I'm going to go ahead and just take 2 here. So that I can go ahead and use this invasion. And then I hope that doesn't come back to bite us in the butt. Okay, we got away with it, fortunately. Pass the turn, and now we have some Decadent Dragon actions, or we can cut down something. Then if we have to use a cut down now, the next turn we can go ahead and Dragon cut down. Or I guess Expensive Taste, or what they call it. Yeah. Picnic Ruiner. Yep, we definitely gonna kill you. Yeah, this is just about taking our time. Don't let the opponent get off the starting blocks. We can go ahead and play this since we know we're very likely to just try to cut down something. We will take a Bonehorde Dracosaur, though. That's an awesome pickup. All right. Now we're rocking and rolling. You got it, fam. No deal. All right. Get us a dragon. Oh, no other bonus dragon. We'll just take that one. And play the land. Yep, that's going to do it. Oh, we're going to mulligan this, especially going first. This is only mildly better. I am going to probably get rid of one Invasion of Tark here. Tameo Safekeeping. That's the card from the last game I couldn't remember. I don't know why. Brain wasn't braining. All right. What do we got happening here? Magda going to remain alive or not? This looks like not. So I don't think I want to go for Ob Nixilis here. I want to try this first. Now this might be bad because they could just well like counter or kill something here, then play Liliana next turn. Whereas if I went for Ob Nixilis, at least one of them would make it because they could counter one and we'd get the token of the other one. And against blue-black, that's probably not a terrible idea, to be honest. All right. Do either or both of you die here to cut downs? No, we just used a full-on go for the throat. Okay. All right, let's see what's up. I mean, if it's Liliana, I was going to say, I guess I could go ahead and just do that, and it would have been fine. So are we just on counter spells then? I'm gonna have to assume that's the case. Alright. Let's just try to get at least one Ob Nixilis and see if that's good enough to ride the wave this game. Whoa, both of them got through? What? Well, wasn't planning on that, y'all. They might be like flashing in their 2-1 guy or something here too. Nope, not even that. I don't know what they have in hand. Wow. Maybe it's a bunch of kill cards and they didn't necessarily want to waste it on Magda, but then... Okay, that's real. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go here. Plus up.
Shake down the locals, defy me, and you'll lose everything.
And might as well get some damage in while we can, so their life total doesn't run away too much. Alright. They go back to 12. They can obviously kill this 1-1 and take out the bigger Ob Nixilis here, if they choose to. Otherwise, we're just going to block. Alright, what do we got going on? That is bad. Drawing extra lands against this deck is not where you want to be. Let's use this one first. See what the opponent's up to. They just took it and went to 9. Alright. I mean, maybe they just figure they're gaining life off of their Shieldreds. They don't really care. Alright, now they get to use a counter. Oh, an Urtai. Well, now I'm losing both of my dudes since I failed to draw any real spells this game. Yep, that's just too late. Alright, I'm willing to give this one up. We're not coming back from this, sadly. Dang it, that sucked. Alright, let's keep it. These are the ones we like the most with like Requisitioners. Just run it out there early, because like if it dies, great. If it doesn't, you're getting damage in. So like, You're still advantaged either way. And the opponent has nothing. All right, we don't hate that. Get in there for 3. Oh, they're like, no, I don't want to take 3. If they kill it, I think we're just going to play at sushi here. They used a full cut down, though. Go for the throat. But yeah, think if I go at sushi here, so if they do play something like Liliana, then we get the treasure. We just go ahead and play Magda, turn the treasure into a dragon, and then we still have go for the throat up. Which is pretty slick play. And we're still 1 mana away from Bonehorde Dracosaurus. That's not a bad situation at all. Gaining life, though, so they're planning to play the long game here. Okay. Attacking for 4. And this dude does not die. Well. Alright, I guess I'll play a Magda. I mean, if you want to kill Magda, so be it. I don't want to waste the go for the throw. I'd rather try to use this to kill a Shieldred or something if possible. Kaito. What is his deal? Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to your player, you may return 1 of them and then activate again. Yeah, we probably don't want that to happen.
Relax. I'm here to help.
That just makes something not attack. So yeah, sure. All right, at sushi, you're on ice, friend. But doesn't mean we can't do this. I will submit an extra 1 to target him. I guess it doesn't really matter because I have to attack for more anyway. All right.
My emperor needs me.
What you got going on here, opponent? All right. Well, we'll try to send both of these over here. I assume somebody's going to die. Nope. They just said that's too much. Ugh, let's mulligan. All right. I guess this is mostly fine. Get rid of a go for the throats. Which is kind of wild, but I sort of want to keep this just in case it's some creature-y pile. But maybe I should have got rid of it, just kept go for the throats, because those would still mostly solve our problem here. All right. See if we could find the rest of the way. Now, these decks, they generally, a lot of times, only have like 12 to 16 creatures. So if you can catch them with the creature and then them trying to put something on it, you can get 2 or 3 for 1 sometimes and be in a pretty good situation. So as long as you're patient, you don't really have to do much. Now, of course, they can be playing protective spells and all that stuff. But if they are, hey, congrats to them. They got us. All right, you have a charming scoundrel. I have a feeling they're going to take the treasure here and try to play like 3 things. Oh, yep. On their, Oh, I thought they were going to wait and try to slick shot and get us next turn. That's interesting. Definitely didn't expect that. So they have something. Question is, if we do this, do we die? All right, we got to try it. I mean, but they obviously have something here to protect because they were waiting for us to act first. So they're going to save the slick shots. Oh, they didn't. Then what was that pause about earlier? Huh. Well, now, look at this. This isn't where I thought we were going to be. How the turntables. Okay, we go to 14. Well, if we can get an untapped land now, we're going to be rocking and rolling. Could be dangerous here, too. It's possible they have something that... Let's go and get rid of, see if we can find an untapped land. We didn't, but we got an Obnixilis. Alright, let's go with that. They might have one of those cards that like steals a creature and hits you and whatever. So we do have to be a little bit wary of that. I don't know what the likelihood is, but once we have something we can block our own things with, it won't be so bad, I think. But I don't want to leave shields down with them having, like, well, it didn't really matter. The thing about those decks is they do, though, have, like, Audacities, Monstrous Rage, stuff like that. So you could get trampled over if you're not careful. But, just like I was saying to start with, sometimes they only have a few creatures. So if you deal with the early things, they get stuck with all those in their hand and nothing to do. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this. A little bit tough drawing 4/5/5 in our opener, but maybe the Requisitioner will help. This is a mono blue ninja-y thing, probably. Yeah, be my guess. All right. Or we just mono blue counter everything. Yep, that's the type of deck we're gonna be. So I guess we need to find our Caverns of Souls. Otherwise, we're gonna struggle a bit, I think. Yeah, because we don't even have a 4-mana dragon in hand right now. Well, we got lucky and drew that off the top. That was unexpected. Though they might have only done that because they have another one already in hand. Because that's usually how that works. Nope, they're going to go digging for one, though. Jace. Ugh. Was not expecting to see that.
Step out of the shadows.
Unfortunate. And we don't have one of our creature lands, even. I mean, we could find something to do damage to Jace, but nope, we're failing at that, too. Alright, let's just attack Jace. I'm going to go ahead and just make this into a 4/4. I think. And, like, if they just have a bounce spell or something, that's fine. But I feel like we have to at least force them to do something here. Though, Caverns of Souls would be super clutch right now. I mean, they might also play a 5/5. Because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instants and sorceries already in the graveyard. Maybe 6. They did discard 2 marches already, so that's good to know. 3 Moment of Truce are gone. Alright. Thirst for Discovery in the graveyard. Trying to keep track of like what they could possibly do on future turns. But I think here, we just do our thing and run into Jace. Let them bounce our 4/4, which is what's likely to happen here. Yeah, I assumed that was going to be the case. They have another one? Oh, man. What were the odds? Alright, I'm going to try one of these. I don't expect it to resolve, unfortunately. Oh, it did. Wow. Are they just not playing a lot of counters? Because there was none in their graveyard. I assumed that's what was in hand. Wow, that's what I get for assuming. I mean, Dracosaur living is like the best thing for us here. Because now we'll get to play the free cards, and we don't fall too far behind on advantage here. Even after they've drawn so many extra cards here. This is kind of silly. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we know that cut down's kind of pointless. 1, 2 dragons in hand. We have access to 6 mana. I mean, do we just cast the other Dracosaur? I mean, if they found a counter, cool. I mean, you bounce one. Okay, Essence Scatter that one. All right. We're going to go ahead and attack Jace. We can take some damage here. And we do have another Dracosaur already loaded. Opponent doesn't know that. So we're not too worried about Haughty Djinns or even 5/5 Terrors right now. Alright. More mana is really good here. They give us the option of more spells. Let's start here. Phantom counter thing and you make a 2/2 spirit? Alright, you got it. We'll just pay the extra 2. Sure. Cut down that guy. I actually found something I could use the cut down on, which is mighty impressive. Okay, now I think we're good to go. Because even if the opponent draws extra cards, they're like 1 for 1 here. We're chump blocking with these 3/1s. Like, they have to answer too many things now. Oh, yeah. And the answers just keep coming. Counter for this one? Sure. I'll pay for that one, too. And then we'll hit you for 5. And then we'll get this knucklehead out of the way. With the spell, you can already see. Yep. Ooh. Alright, we're keeping. This is one of those hands that sometimes, if you can just go Requisitioner and Obnixilis, oh, that's big time sometimes. Not so much against this, though. Alright, so how do we want to play? I think we just go ahead and kill up body. Just keep damage off of us while we can. Then we have go for the throat up. Lackey. Alright. Double Lackey. You can sack that to draw, right? Yeah. Okay. I am going to play this guy. Knowing it just dies to first strike, but it is possible that we could, like, Magda, go for the throat, whatever, next turn. Or, oh, a Codebreaker. That changes things a little bit. Guess I'll try to block a Codebreaker. There's a chance I get to kill something here. They're going to let it happen. No rage, no nothing crazy on any of those cards. Very interesting. Okay. Now this is where you start asking, why did that happen the way it happened? Maybe because they're saving burn to kill something like Magda? Alright, we'll just end the turn. Could have played a Requisitioner here, but I'd like to be able to respond to a Rage or something, just in case. And we'll get the treasure back, so it's not the worst thing. There's a Rage, but we're not going to worry about that too much. Alright, let's go ahead and just kill this dude. First strikers are annoying, but having a dude that flies is a bigger issue. And we can at least chump that for a little bit. Alright, now the question is, do we try to go Obnixilis? Nah. No, actually? No attack. Because if they don't have something for the second Lackey, they might not attack with it here. Though they're giving it a big pause, they might still attempt it. Oh, yep, because they had a Demonic Ruckus. That makes sense. Alright, well, I almost feel like I should have went for the Obnixilis now, sadly. Alright, well, even though this only stops 1 point, actually, I get Terror next turn. Alright, let's stop both 2 points, because we're not getting anything else off of Magda here, I don't think. Okay. We're at 9. We're going to have to hope they just draw a blank here. If they do, then we have a shot at a really big turn. No attacks. Because what we can do is we could play Warmonger, kill a thing, attack into... Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So now we just take 2. Okay, we don't even take that. All right, cool. Now we're going. So here's what we do. You kill this one. And then, yeah, opponent's saying GG. They see it. All right, cool. Yeah, what we were going to do here is I was just going to attack this, the invasion, get the 4/4. When it comes in, it'll trigger the terror. I was actually going to kill the Picnic Ruiner because we're not really going to die to anything from the Lackey. We could just throw multiple things in front of the Lackey. Then when the Lackey attacks, we could double or triple block it in some combination. Then we have everything going our way at that point. Because then we just attack with both dragons, kill whatever's left, and then go from there. So, yeah, that was... Looked like it was going to get away from us a little bit, but we made it work. I'm going to mulligan this because it feels dangerous. I feel like... man. You know what? Let's just keep it in gamble. Oh, against blue-white? Yeah, this is not great. I should have mulliganed. Well. Hey, we at least got the Cavernous Souls, so that'll maybe... Well, it won't even do anything because they already drew their Field of Ruin. That sucks. We get no value. I think our best play is probably going to be trying to sneak down an Obnixilis, if I were guessing. And I don't even feel really great about that. But let's see if they'll let us attack for 3. I'd say if not, I was just going to play another Riveteer's Requisitioner. Was going to be the plan. Put it on Dragon. Oh, I can't because that doesn't do anything. Because I don't have the black mana for my dude anyway. But they will give me black mana, which is nice. Actually, this could work out okay because if they give us the mana and then on their turn... Oh, they didn't. I was going to say on their turn, they end up playing like a Depopulate or something. That would have been great. But yeah, let's go ahead and attack. They're obviously afraid of our 3/1s because they missed their mana. And they don't know we need black mana yet. They might think we're just mono red dragons. So that's fine. What happens to this dude? March. Sure. To make sure we don't get the treasure. Cute. Alright, well, we're going to be back at it. I mean, we're both stuck in different ways here. Come on, untap Black Source. That is not it. But I think we still attack here. If they're wasting spells on these, then great, you know? Can't be too upset about it. Looks like they're going to let that one ride. Magda probably gets countered. Okay. Cool. That's increasing the odds that Obnixilis will get through. I don't know that he will, but starting to feel like it. Oh, they're going to do it. Are they going to get rid of our cavern? Ah, no, they... Looks like they thought about it. Like maybe, but they didn't bite. Oh, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. All right. It doesn't really matter what we get. Oh, man. I did not think this was going to go down this way. Oh, they have red mana. What? Well, I guess we surprised each other because I bet you they didn't think we had black mana. So we on the same turn we both revealed another color. How sick is that? That's so damn funny. What were the odds of that? Like, no way. That's hilarious.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
I'm trucking along thinking they're an Azorius Control whatever deck with just blue-white cards. They're probably thinking we're just goofing around with some mono-red dragons deck. And then because they use their Field of Ruin, we both reveal this another color. Oh, so they were holding on to this stuff. Nice. Man, we can invasion for just straight up. Yeah, that's just going to do it. Yeah, y'all, Nixless is better and better against more and more decks. Seriously. Ooh, we got a mulligan this on the draw. There was just not a lot we could do with that. I am going to get rid of Terror. Okay. Tiny bones. Okay. Let's see what else y'all are cooking over there. Probably gonna make us discard something. Nope. That's usually the case here. Kind of surprised. Underdog. Sure, you can have an underdog. I think I want to go ahead and kill Tiny Bones here. Not sure if Liliana or somebody's going to show up here, but we'll see. Deep Cavern Bat. That is unfortunate. Yep. That's probably going to do it unless we get an untapped land here. We can at least try to keep fighting. But then we're also hoping they don't have a cut down at that point. Well, this is all we got going. Well, at least we know it's not a cut down. Alright, opponent says they are not going to give us the mana, smartly. Yep. Alright, put that on Dragon. Can we even do anything from here? I mean, we literally just have to hope they don't have a removal spell, right? That's kind of like the only thing that helps us. I mean, obviously we're blocking. Liliana makes our life very sad. Or even just a removal card for Rivas, actually. Yeah, I was going to say. Now we have to top deck an untap land. And we didn't. Alright, yeah, that's it. Just got stuck on land on that one. Could have won that one, too. We have been pretty good against that deck. Alright, let's keep it. Alright, found a Blackcleave Cliffs. And then we've got invasions. Okay, Bronco. We can kill Bronco. So that's good. And another Cliffs. Alright, so we're finding some land. And against the mono black decks, these are the cards we kind of want, right? We have a Go for the Throat for the big scary things. We've got Atsushi to survive any of the creature kill stuff. Let's go ahead and play this. Because we don't really care if this dies. It just enables our other things, so that's fine. End the turn. Like, if they shielded here, we'll still just use the treasure and killer. Alright. They don't appear to have had it, so now their kill spell can go after an Atsushi, which they don't have in hand. Nice. What do you have then if it's not... Oh, it might be instant speed, or sorcery speed stuff, like Virtues. They might double Virtue. No, they have an Aclazotz. I would like for you to not have Aclazotz right now. And Aclazotz can't come back as long as each of us has some number of things in hand. So that's... Ooh, wait. Has to have one or less? One or fewer. Alright, so we're good as long as we have 2 cards, which we do. Alright, let's try to set up an endgame. Unless they just sweep the board, which they might, but... Now that is good to have against Aclazotz. Alright. So if they have their thing that, like, destroys the board, exile a thing, they'll play that here for sure. They kind of have to, right? If they don't, that's probably game. Rush of Dread. Target player sacrifices half the creatures they control rounded up, and target player discards half their hand rounded up. Alright, so we'll sack these two, for sure. This and this, because those seem like good choices. Actually, alright, sure. I'm going to go ahead and get cards. Oh, nice. Okay. Not what I was planning on, but that'll do. Let's go 4 damage. So that becomes 6. We can do this. Into the 4/4, actually. And get us a little bit of protection here in case they do have a sweeper.
I don't need respect. Just obedience, and you'll lose everything.
And they're wanting to hold on to both of those. I'm not sure why, but it could be a kill card and then get Aclazotz back, or maybe they're sitting on something to kill the Dracosaur when the time comes. Which would make sense. Okay, well, that's one way to do that. And a Bronco. Sure. Sweet. I want to say block or don't. I don't mind.
Go ahead. Plead by coin or
Yep, you get your dude.
tribute is owed.
Tiny Bones. We are not too much worried about you, Tiny Bones. Actually, hold on. If I'm going to do it, let's do it with the smaller one. So this one is set up to just kill them.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Alright. Did they draw it? They did not. We win. A bunch of different ways we win. We can kill them with 2 activations. We can -7 so they draw and take damage. We can just attack with Dracosaurs. Like, yeah, we got this. Mono black ain't nothing. Cool, cool. I'm going to gamble with this because we have mostly red cards. And I'm going to hope the Requisitioner isn't the only black mana we end up with this game. But I'm keeping a very questionable hand, so I know what I'm walking into. Requisitioner's dead. Alright. So we get the treasure. And now I'm kind of hoping they don't do much of anything. But there's a good chance we'll probably see like Preacher here or something. Oh, Karavek. Also equally a problem. Alright, well, we're just going to do this. And if we don't get a land from them, that's probably game. Oh, we did get multiple. Okay, cool. We have a cut down. We got their Shieldred. We can work with that. Badmere. Bat. We have double cut downs? Alright. We use 1 to kill a bat. Oh, actually, that's tough, right? Because if we don't kill the Vadmere, we don't get a chance to kill him. That's kind of unfortunate, huh? Alright. I think we gotta. They can just take our cut down. Because, like, our whole plan right now is really try to get into a Warmonger types, or not Warmonger, but Atsushi. So when Atsushi dies, we get treasure, and then maybe we could try to do some stuff with, like, Magda, or run the Shieldred out there. Oh, they took our Magda. That's a weird choice. Because, like, we just do that. And then, I mean, don't get me wrong, they can replay kill spells out of the yard or whatever, but that's fine, I guess. But that's not really part of our plan here. Oh, I guess because they get it back and then get a different card. I see what they're doing. That makes sense. Sure. What do they have in the yard yet? Just cut downs left to get? Alright, that's fine. Alright, they're getting Rivas. We just want untapped land to play the Atsushi. That's what this whole thing is about. If we get Atsushi, there we go. Now we can start thinking about cracking this open a little bit. That was the key to this whole thing. Yep. Because we have our own Shieldred. Well, technically we have their Shieldred, but you know. Semantics. No attacks. Because if they do kill their Shieldred, we would like to block with that sushi and unlock some future options. If you attack, yes, I will block. Oh, we got a Magda. See if we find anything to go with our Magda next turn. Yeah, dude, should we at least attack? I feel like we should at least try, right? That's the only way we're going to get ahead. And if they just draw a kill spell for Dracosaur, then whatever. We weren't going to do anything anyway. Alright, Tiny Bones does get them some skeletons or whatever. Zombie duders. That matters. And then they can replay this. Target our Bone Horde Dracosaur. So I guess I should have left the Atsushi back. That's what I get for getting greedy. Oh, actually, they're going to 6, though. You know what? If we get a kill spell, we can just win here. And if they're not careful, we do also have a Vince in play. So yeah, we just need something. Yeah. We just need something to kill the bat, and that's game. Oh no, because now they get to gain 1. So we don't quite kill them. We go to 10. Alright, so we have to block, right? Oh, you know what, though? If that had been a, Invasion of Zendikar, or Invasion of Tarkir, it still would have been a winner. Okay, what do we have going on here? We have to block a lot of things, and we can't block those. So that's already 6 that's going to get through. So I guess we just have to do this and hope they miss. These might be the only ways we don't die. I mean, if it's anything that targets, we lose. Right? Because then they just replay Cut Down to get rid of Magda. Or even Shieldred, and then we just die to the leftover damage. Yeah, this is going to be a weird... They got something. It might just be a creature. Oh, but their problem, too, is they have to do the math right, because they would have to pay 2 life and go to 3. Okay. Yeah, those should definitely come in here. I was gonna say, I can't imagine a world where those don't actually attack. So, like, yeah, we block 1, go to 7. They didn't have it. They did not have it. Boom, shakalaka. Try it? Yeah, buddy. Alright, so lots of things to say about this list. Man, I think this is going to be a long closer to this video, so stick with me because there's a lot of good information I'm about to give you. First thing, Riviz is pretty cool, and against the mono black decks, Riviz is actually not bad. The thing, though, is that matchup, I think we already do well anyway, and we're winning a lot of games without Riviz because we only have 1 anyway, so I'm willing to turn this into another Ob Nixilis. Mostly because the control matchups of different varieties, the domain matchups, or whatever, like, Ob Nixilis is just better there. Also, I don't mind the Elder Dragon War, but what I noticed is we're almost always choosing deal 2, and then just maybe discard something, but a lot of times not, and then get the 4/4. Getting the extra creature is nice, especially if we already have, like, Terror of the Peaks out, but one of our worst matchups is going to be the artifact decks, right? Whether it's red-blue or white-blue. So if that's the case, this just needs to be Brotherhood's End, right? Because that card's going to be good in that fight. It's going to be good in those same aggro things, and it only costs 3 and not 4. So I'm going to get rid of those. I'm going to put some Brotherhood's End in here because I think that's the way you're going to win more of those matchups. Surprisingly, something I discovered while we were playing those games is that we're really good against the mono black decks. Not 100% sure why. I mean, we do have creature lands, which are good, and I guess to some extent we have like Atsushi, which gets us extra cards, and then we have Bonehorde Dracosaur, which gets us extra cards. And then as it turns out, Bonehorde Dracosaur is really good at blocking the lifelinker discard guy, right? So that gives us an advantage there. We're actually pretty good against mono red if you can get at least 2 early removals. Some combination of Go for the Throat, Invasion of Tarkir, Cut Down. Now, we did add in the Brotherhood's in, so that probably makes that matchup even better. And the same thing goes for the Boros tokens decks, right? But the difference there is you do want to stick something like early Magda just as a blocker or whatever, and kind of race to getting your 4/4s down. Because once you have bigger creatures, you can kind of nickel and dime whatever, and they just can't ever push through a big attack. Like, they have to go super wide. And by then, hopefully, maybe you stuck a Terror and you're able to pick some stuff off, or your Dracosaur is making some blockers on the ground. And you actually win more of those than I think you would believe you could get with this matchup, which is kind of surprising. But again, the toughest matchups are going to be the control matchups, going to be the artifact matchups. Knowing that, I think those changes with the Obnixilis and the Brotherhood's in help out a lot. If there's something you don't own in this list, I would argue going with another Brotherhood's in. And yes, I know Brotherhood's in does kill off like Magdas and Requisitioners, which we don't mind because Requisitioners get us treasure that we like. And occasionally it will kill an Obnixilis. However, if you're in a situation where you need to use it and Obnixilis dies, it's probably still worth it, right? But in any other situation where we have our dragons lined up, then it just doesn't even matter. So yeah, I think this is the list I would go. Matter of fact, I would probably play this the rest of the way. If I'm not busy, I would probably play this more at Mythic or whatever. I think it'd be very cool. But I have a lot of other decks I'm still testing. So, but anyway, this is the final list. It's going to be 3 Cut Down, 4 Go for the Throat, 4 Invasion of Tarkir, 3 Magda, 4 Riveteur's Requisitioner, 2 Brotherhood's in, 3 Kolaghan Warmonger, 3 Obnixilis, 3 Atsushi, 2 Decadent Dragon, 3 Bonehorde Dragosaur, 2 Terror of the Peaks, and some variety of lands, especially Cavern of Souls. That's important. However, though, there is something I wanted to look at, because we have 25 land, and I feel like 2 of the losses we had were particularly because we were land light. I don't know if there's a lot of solution for that, because we already are playing a bunch of cheap spells between Requisitioner, Magda, Invasion of Tarkir, Go for the Throat, Cut Down, and Magda and Requisitioner technically also get us treasure. So I don't know. That's the one thing I would solve for. So maybe if you don't have one of these cards, just playing an extra land is probably good enough too, because you do want to get to 4 and then eventually to 5 a lot of the times. But yeah, this one was actually a lot of fun. And if you want to see some crazy stuff in Simic, we played a deck where we just had big banger after big banger hitting the board, and we had one of the craziest finishes we've had probably in a long time on this channel. So you may want to check that video out. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.